Okay, yeah, that's right. We did set up the very basics of temperature control. What's this like? That'll be the same kind of temperature. This is there if I need to warm the room up, but it's a very, very expensive way to do it. So this is trying to keep the temperature in here at quite a sensible range. I should possibly bring more gas pumps around, maybe? I don't know. Maybe have that run around the perimeter of the room, just sucking in gas from all over the place. And then that is going out to the cold pipe outside. Realistically, I should actually... thinking about it, I should set that up as an insulated pipe, but I'm going to need steel for that, aren't I? At night, the temperature will start to equalize a bit better. Alright, how's everything else doing? Oh, actually, I should have checked the contents of this room. In terms of O2, 33% O2, I think that's okay. I think that can work. I've currently got 29 litres of water in the pipes, so that's fine. Sorry. Let me pop you somewhere better. There is nowhere better. You're just going to have to go down here. We have got oxygen over there, so I can put some more in here. Got paint cans and seeds, neither of which I really want. Is this full? Mostly. Advanced airlock, that can go in there. That's it. I'm going to try and empty all of these out. What on earth is this? A flag? Do you have a flag? No, you do not, chat, because I have the flags. You are flagless. That is a big tomato soup can, yes. It's like the size of my head, apparently. So how long until Aavak vents his atmosphere again? Damn it, chat. Why must you ask us questions? Rude. Frankly, rude. So rude. How dare. Even if true. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do. That battery. Do I have a battery charger out here? I do not. Interesting. Okay, let me close all of these. I want to know what I've got in there. I've got a baked potato. I would like to eat some of my baked potato. And that requires that I open the helmet. But first, I don't want to be letting out my air. So, off, off, off. Open her up. Is it generally considered better to just... are they hotkeys for this? Because right now I do a lot of stuff with just a couple of keys to switch hands and the likes. And I do wonder if that is the right way to do it. Or not. Right, it's getting dark in here. I'm going to waste a little bit of time. I just want to see this place get cold, basically. But that pipe is 47 degrees. It is cooling. But it's probably also venting into this room, which is less great. Hey, Treen! How you doing? Thank you very much for the 31 months. Welcome back, Entranced by the Wild. I missed this first stream, but I see that it is a Dappling's planet. Not a single tree inside. Indeed, indeed. We also made sure that when they sent us to Mars, although they did recommend us bringing some trees, as obviously they do have some utility in a terraforming situation, we said no. And instead we brought more taters. It is the Dappling way. If you can't terraform a planet via potatoes and possibly mushrooms, then... are you even terraforming? Aavak got his ass to Mars. I mean, you are right. I did bring my ass along with me. It would have been frankly weird if I'd left it behind, to be honest. Well, it's not really cooling down that much. I think we're going to need to go outside and sort some things out. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, close all that down. I've got a couple of bits and bobs that I need to do. Why does that... Oh, that always looks like it's turned on. It vexes me. Something horrible. Oh, can I turn... Oh, that's so good. Ah! Wait. No, I like it. I like it like this. Now we just need a little bit of an aurora, some mood lighting, maybe some ambient waterfall sounds, big, like, super king-size bed, maybe no crates for me to bang into. Bliss. But thank you so much, chat. By far and away, one of the best things that anyone has ever done is tell me that I can use that in that way. Truly amazing. Oh, God. These filters are going down the tube, aren't they? We're going to need to get rid of those. Alright. Well, I got a better idea of what's going on now, so... Oh, I should probably turn back on my air. My air conditioning and my filter. Right, okay. Right. The temperature is barely going down, which is a problem. Oh. I need more vents. I need the vents to be controlled by logic. I think maybe I should... You know what? Maybe we could play around. I think the first thing that I'm going to do with IC is try and set up dual axis tracking with my solar. But following that, I sincerely think that it would be cool to play... also, I need to make this just better, because it was painful just waiting for that to cool down naturally. But following that, I think maybe setting up my own airlock. Nothing will teach me how to code faster than not being able to get to food and water if I don't get a bloody move on. I've got some pollutant filters, portable scrubber, radiator. Okay, so got a few odds and sods. Got even a little bit of bric-a-brac in there. Nice. Okay. So, we've also got the coal generator if I absolutely need it. I could load that up with coal and... Oh, maybe I could even use some logic to... you know what? You know what? Let me stop myself right there. Can I make a laptop? No. Is that going to require a second level of this? I think it probably will. Unless the laptop is made in the toolmaker. That would make sense. No, it is not made there either. Oh, hello, Melissa Riddle, City. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the 55 months. And thanks for streaming this game. You're very welcome, Captain Xenu. You're very, very welcome. Is maybe in here? Laptop. No. Life sucks. Okay, well, I should be able to find out where it's made and if I can even make it. Tier 2. Okay. Well, we've got this furnace. How does one make an advanced furnace? Where is it made, though? Hit advanced furnace. Again with the scallywaggery. Alright. Fine. We'll do it your way. Got some iron frames. I'm going to need to use this furnace properly for a little bit. Sure. So first... I had one. Going to need more than one. What have we got in there? Got nothing in there. Frame. Going to need my iron. Where is my iron? It is currently in here. Tunk. I do have a little bit of steel, thankfully. I'm going to want a couple of these. I'm going to want a tank. I want to store this off gas rather than waste it. Hey, Entropic Radar. Thank you very much for the 32 months, mate. Just use the advanced airlock card that you started with if you're using a single cell airlock. I mean, I could, but then where's the fun in that? Like I said, the best way to teach myself programming is to make my survival imperative. Is to make it a requirement for my continued metabolic processes. Imagine being so... having such a lack of confidence in your own abilities that you're not willing to bet your life on them. Wow. Those are the words of a quitter. Those are not the words of a closer. Come on now, Chad. I know you can be better than this. Ah, the Splitsy mentality. Oh, is that something that Splitsy particularly known for? I see. Well, given that I am enjoying the Terraformers series, I take this as a compliment. Right. Going to want... I want a tank, but can... no, I don't want a big insulated tank, but I would like a small insulated tank if I could, because I don't want it to get hotter than it already is. If it cools down, I want it to cool down because I told it to. Let me type in insulated instead. There, oh, there we are, sorry. Tank insulated kit. Okay. How much of that does this need? Just one? Flashpoint 373 Kelvin. Auto ignition 300 Celsius or 570. Okay, so I'm not quite certain about that. What is this telling me? What its contents will auto ignite at, or what temperature this will simply catch on fire? Huh. I think it's 273 point something, isn't it? Amin. They asked, isn't 271.15 Kelvin 0 degrees Celsius? I think it's what, 273. Oh, 237. Oh my god. I'm getting all the numbers wrong. We're both wrong. God damn it. Oh no, it is 273. Locke coming in here, making me doubt myself. No, it's 237.15. I was like, oh my god, thank god I didn't work at NASA. There would have been some very, very unfortunate accidents. I mean, thank God I didn't work at NASA anyway. Can we all say together, Von Neumann probe? Because I can say it. I can dream it. I will make one day. The first contact alien life will have with humanity will be a tiny little spaceship that'll just go into planetary orbit, then launch its drones down, and it'll turn into Factorio, only there won't be a man running around in a suit that you can blame it on. The drones will just hoover everything up, and then send it back to a slightly bigger spaceship that is orbiting the sun, and then that'll send all of the materials that it's getting from that planet, and all of the other planets that it's currently mining in that solar system, up to some central point in the galaxy, maybe orbiting at a reasonable distance from the supermassive black hole at the center of it. It's going to be grand. The whole universe will eventually just collapse under the weight of paperclips, as God intended. The God of paperclips. Well, poop, we don't have enough iron now. Okay, well, let me just find it anyway. What else am I... Oh, silicon is what I'm lacking. Fantastic. I mean, if you had the means of making a von Neumann probe, what else would we use it for, really, if not to turn everything into paperclips? Paperclips is the obvious choice. See, Bilal knows what I'm talking about. Also, if anyone happens to be here who occasionally, of a midnight weary, finds themselves in a class where the professor is taking their sweet bloody time to actually get to the point, yeah, no, absolutely. The incremental game I forget what it's called, but Bilal may be able to help me out with it. Maybe it is literally just called paper clips. But that is such a good way to waste your time. I mean, to use your time productively. So good. Alright. What? Oh, right, I can rotate it up there. Fair enough. Don't need to, though. This is good enough. Tonk. Universal paper clips. Perfect. Right, okay, so this is what we're going to be using to store all of the hot gases that come out of here. For that, though, I need pipes. Tonk. And for that, though, I need more pipes. This is where my lack of iron bites me in the butt. I do have some iron here. What's the temperature over here? 600? Dun-dun-dun. $800. Poop. Well, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that one right now, sadly. Though, technically, as long as there is volatile, as long as there is fuel in there, as long as it's hot enough, it should be on fire. I'm not sure if 0.049, I think that's millimole, or is it micromole? I think millimole of volatiles is enough to count this as having fuel. Still, it would be fun if it were. Alas, probably not. Of the gases in here, the only ones I really care about is the N2O, the N, the CO2, the O2, and the vol. The pollutants can just be dumped, realistically speaking. You could use it in a coolant system, I think, but I'm not sure that is something that we really need to do. Also, I can turn... Oh, wow, it really is dark here. Turn that back on, then. Maybe I should just go mine for a bit while the sun is up. Yeah, probably time for a quick mining mission. Also going to need some volatiles, ice. Oh, no, I won't. Okay. Oh, we can definitely collect some iron at the very least. I'm going to go up here. I have not played with Amy, but I'm really, really liking the idea of being able to program my own little mining bot. And the more I've looked into it on the wiki and read it, the more I realize that it is programming your own mining bot. Which makes me even more want to do it. None of this, haha, go do this job. Oh, you're doing it already. I didn't have to tell you how to do the job. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I tell you, when people started saying, yeah, the pathfinding is terrible, I had to implement my own. I was like, oh, this is game for me. This is like the easiest way to get me to play a game. I'm letting you in the deep secrets now. If you wanted me to cover a game on my channel, telling me I would have to make my own map myself, pen and paper style, and that's the only way I'll be able to navigate my way. It's an automatic yes. Just get road train in your game and let them go mine. You'd get distracted building trains. You need to go play Wizardry. Maybe I shouldn't have let you in on this. I totally don't need to mine this part out, but what I'm thinking is if I could just shape this mountain like a skull from a distance, I'd be able to lure adventurers from distant stars, then I'd be able to steal their ship. Starfield style. Outside of the rockets, by the way, chat, are there spaceships yet? Is that on the roadmap? Because at various times this game has been aiming to be different things, and I've lost track of what it's currently aiming to be. I know you can use rockets to go to different locations. Like, you can straight up, like, leave the planet and basically have a new game plus, where you start with your own gear, dictated by what you load the rocket up with. But there used to be talk about, like, having motherships and stuff. I mean, you've got the deep drills. As long as you've got a centrifuge to work the ore out of the deep drill, you will get in whatever, like, you know, natural distribution the surface would have. Then you've got Amy, which you can program to go and just be your miner gopher. Which honestly, like, come on. It's even called Amy. How can you say no? Then you could buy ores. Then you could use space rockets to go and collect ore. Can you actually... Is it ores or just ice that space rockets can mine? Stop. Stop. Fool. Junk. Rockets can mine ice and gases? Oh, that's fantastic. So realistically then, I would say the rockets are probably the best thing to get anything. Because I do believe you can even have, like, rockets that just, I don't know, pillage space stations or something. Right? Maybe they're just cleaning up all of the detritus and scavenge from the orbit around Earth. But I'm fairly certain I saw on the wiki that you could have a salvager rocket that just brings back random junk. Really? Again? Rude. As Flock said, ores, ice, gases, salvage, but it depends on what modules you build it with, yeah. So, you know, you can really configure it in whatever way you want. I guess it's called a modular rocket. Okay, I think this is enough iron for now. Iron being one of the most commonly used materials is probably not near enough, but I'm going to pretend it is so I can go home. Salvage rocket. In other words, a pirate rocket. I would love it if that were the case. Imagine how fun that would be in multiplayer. Imagine if you could play this like you could play Empyrean Galactic Survival. And different people are just starting on different planets. And then every now and then, the space base you've been painstakingly building is some sort of pit stop for coming and going interstellar travelers who need to refuel. Just gets pillaged by an autonomous rocket that rocks up and just starts pulling parts off. In the name of salvage. Oh, it'd be grand. Right. What is the atmosphere in there? I can handle a little bit more. That's fine. I want an awful lot of this, so I'm just going to load that in. This as well. It'll pull the temperature down, and then I'll be able to see what temperature I'm playing with. This is going to go there. I'll leave this there as well. But this one is going in as well. Okay. Rocket walks up a bystander. Since when did rockets get legs? Look, okay? If the Cyberans can have ships with legs, then I can have rockets with legs. The only thing limiting whether or not something can have legs is people's conviction. Everything can have legs if you're brave enough. I'm gonna need a lot more heat than that. Oh, crap. That was not what I meant to put in there. God damn it, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Balls. How much oxide did I just dump in this? Well, that much, apparently. Oh, no, no, I absolutely did. Yeah, yeah, loads. Sod it all. That's what I get for not paying attention. Need this to get up to about 800. Problem is, the hotter it gets, the more it's going to expand. Which is in and of itself a problem. Because this can only hold up so much. Will that get up to 800, you think? Possibly. No. Need a little bit more. But, like, the correct amount to add now is an illusion to me. I have no idea how much I need to add to get this up to the correct temperature. But very soon I'm going to hook it up into that tank so that it doesn't melt everything. Right, there we go. Tonk. Thank you. Also, let me pop that over there. I'm going to need pipes, and I'm going to need a lot of them quickly. Insulated pipes. Oh, wait. Oh, that's steel and silicone. Ah, balls. Alright. I'll just make them. Aavak is making the pipes innards into outwards. Yes, Aavak might be doing that. So you're all laughing now, but when this explodes and I die, well, actually, you'll still be laughing then, I suppose. Nothing if not a realist. Pipes? No. You keep making some. Oh, crap. Can they not connect like that? Well, that's just not great. Alright, and I need regular pipes then. Hey, Supernova, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. I'm going to have to do this in a very specific order, otherwise I cause explosive decompression. And really emphasis on the explosive part. Really wish I had more control over where it tried to put me. Let me just connect this up this way. No. Stop playing silly buggers. Right, that should now allow me to evacuate the pipes. Because this should easily be able to handle that pressure. It's now a paltry 5.5 megapascals. Easy. Super. Now we're going to pull this down. Wait. Of course, it would have helped if I'd had this in my hand so I could pick them back up. And... ooh, what happens here? One really hopes this doesn't explode. Okay, did not explode. Go. Now I will want to valve around here that allows me to... like a back pressure valve or something that allows me to vent if this ever gets too big. I guess... it could come out somewhere over here?
Air tank low.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Does this give me a back pressure valve? No. Let's have a look.
Hydration critical.
Fine. Pressure regulator is a kit pressure regulator. Okay. These. My hydration is 18%. Stop your yapping. That wire is in an inconvenient place. Now, the thing is, what's the highest pressure that these pipes can withstand? And that this can withstand, I guess. I'm going to start looking it up, but if anyone wants to just tell me... I'm going to look it up for the sake of me knowing how to look it up, sort of thing, but... even say? Does the furnace have a pressure limit? Okay, so Azure Storm said 60 megapascals. Is that the furnace itself or the pipe? It's the pipe. Max pressure is 60.7 megapascals. So yeah, okay, that's brilliant. So this is currently showing me a readout of 60 kPa. So we want... sorry, 50 kPa. So I'm going to say... Am I reading that correctly? Just as a... to make sure that I don't blow us up in a stupid way. 50,000 kPa is 50 megapascals, yeah? Yeah, okay, thank you. It felt like such a stupid thing to assume. I'm relatively certain of my understanding of the way numbers work, but this is how we die. So there we are. I just need to hook that up to a pipe. I swear I saw something interesting just then. Okay, so first I thought it was a whistle, but it is apparently a pipe organ. Also, it looks a bit like a baseball bat. Regardless, though, a pipe organ... Pipe cowl is what I want? No, no, no. Azure Storm, I want a pipe organ. A pipe organ is what I want, and a pipe organ is what I've got. This is going to be grand. Now, I do want... because the length of pipe dictates the note. We are going to want to do something else on the far side. Just jetpack it. Oh, we want a cowl. Cowl. Now, this is basically going to be a big old warning. Now, I do need to turn her on, but I'm going to have power for that to work, aren't I? Or does that just work? Oh, is this data? Is that data or power, chat? I need to go and get some air either way, but if you could let me know quickly whether I need to power that for it to work, that would be grand. It does need power. It's data and power. Okay, thank you very much, Locke. What happened here? Oh, I probably bumped into it in the middle of the night. That's right. Three. Close everything first. 3. Very long drink. You should take a drink too. Also, this should be on. Also, I need air. Also. Is there any way of bringing this up without me having to click on it? Can I do that from hotkeys? Because that would be grand if I could. What's the temperature in here? Not terrible, I guess. In fact, it's brought the temperature down on this quite convincingly. It just took time, it seems. But it has balanced out, it looks like. Marvellous. How's my plants doing? Thriving towards fruiting, thriving towards seeding, nice. I should have munch while I'm here. Good old baked potato. Just like your progenitor parental guardian units made. In a microwave. In a bowl. Don't know what happened to the bowl? Not going to ask. The bowl asked too many questions. I have learned my lesson. I have the suit's external temperature in the bottom of my corner. Oh, yeah, I know, but that's like 20C, whereas I wanted to know exactly how warm it was. Because I'm trying to... This is meant to shut off at 20C, but it's clearly not off. And we were kind of fighting with the temperature earlier. But these two are coming closer together now, so I did need the extra information, but yeah. I used the bot after chat gave me the heads up that I could use it to tell whether the external pressure and stuff for the vents, to use it for that, which was very good advice, frankly. But yeah, does anyone... Is there a hotkey? It is R, even if it's in my belt, is it? That's brilliant. Perfect. So what's the pressure? Pressure's going to be super low now, which is fine. Let's grab you out. Temperature is 484 degrees in there. There's no volatiles. It has all been cooked off. So at this point, I could just add volatiles. And as long as this is below... Okay, I did ask a question earlier, and I do apologize for not having caught the answer. Flashpoint versus combustion. What is... auto-ignition. I'm assuming auto-ignition. See, I don't know. What's the difference between these two things? Because I in my ignorance, read them as the same thing. Or at least they could both mean the same thing for me. And that is the temperature at which internal gases will start to burn. Let's have a look. Thank you very much, Zerastom. Yeah, you did mention it. And lock as well, thank you. Auto-ignition is the temperature the building auto-ignites at, but it actually doesn't. Otherwise, everything would burn up on Venus and Vulcan. O2 volatiles auto-combust at 300C. NOS volatiles at 50C. Buildings don't actually auto-ignite at all. Okay. So what's the flashpoint then? Might want to attach stackers to the output of our benches. Yeah, that's a good point, but I'd need power for that, and it doesn't seem super useful. Flashpoint is ignition if you give it a spark. Aha. Right. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much for all of that help there, chat. That does make a big difference. Okay, well, we've got our furnace. I can do some bits and bobs. To make the printer update, what do I need? Because ultimately, that's what I need. Electrum, Constantin, and solder. 35 steel as well. Steel, need what else was it? Electrum, Constantin, and solder. Don't like cupboards. Alright, solder. Electrum, Constantin. Alright. To get Electrum and Constantin, it's going to be annoying. Constantan, maybe. Pressure is 20 megapascals up to 100 megapascals, so I needed to get to 20. And the temperature can be ridiculously high. Okay, so Constantin is going to be an easy one. Electrum has a temperature range of 600 Kelvin to 100,000 Kelvin. 1,000 Kelvin up to 100,000 Kelvin. So actually, Constantin needs the higher temperature. But 20 to 100, and Electrum needs a much lower pressure. God damn it. 2.4 megapascals below, or down to 800. So we're already above that pressure right now. So I'm thinking I kind of need a valve just to push gas out of this if I must. Wasn't really what I was expecting, but alright. To do this. Do this easily. I can volume pump it out and then just take the volume pump off and allow it back. But I want a way to let gas back through if I'm messing things up. So... that being said, I guess I could just have a regular valve and a volume pump. And the volume pump would then... I could set the volume... well... or I have a... another back pressure regulator. And I tell it to only allow it to be above a certain temperature. A certain pressure, and just auto-vent out until it reaches that temperature. Sorry, I keep saying temperature when I mean to say pressure. That would also work.